Divorce happens. In fact, it happens to almost 50% of first marriages. So let's talk about it. Welcome to Divorce Happens, a podcast to educate, inspire, support, and yes, make you laugh through divorce and beyond so that you can start fresh on the next phase of your journey. Remember, divorce happens, and then we start fresh.
You get divorced. You get divorced.
Getting divorced?
I'm getting a divorce.
You're getting a divorce.
Because she's getting a divorce.
So what if I get divorced?
Hi, I'm Madisen Rose with Better Half to Whole, a divorce service and fresh starts expert. And I'm here today with 5 fresh tips for you to help you be the most basic bee possible and stabilize after or during your divorce. 1. Be basic. Just wash your hair. On the other side of major life changes, we need things to be very simple. This is the time when we practice radical self-care with the most compassion, the most kindness, buffer, margin, and safe space for ourselves. Do what you gotta do, because there is no shame here. Let's go through some of the basics of taking care of yourself. We'll go through a few examples, and you'll be encouraged to pick just one of these things to focus on to ground you into a sense of progress each day. This will help with some of the feelings of the divorce blur. Just wash your hair. Why is that so hard to do sometimes? It can be the hardest thing you'll do all day, even though you know it will definitely help you feel better, just to take care of your personal hygiene. Things that can help you keep up on your personal hygiene that really do make you feel better are things like brushing your teeth, washing your face, even if it's just a splash of water. Take a shower, even if it's a quick rinse, and sometimes just try to wash your hair. 2. Drink water. It sounds basic because it is, and make it easy on yourself to stay hydrated. Maybe you get a water bottle you really like, or you add a squeeze of lemon. You're probably not going to feel your best if you're only drinking coffee, tea, energy drinks, or alcohol. Drinking water can help with digestion, reducing puffiness, probably from crying, mental clarity, and more. 3. Sleep. Maybe you're sleeping too much, or you can't get to sleep at night, or you can't get out of bed in the morning. You're probably exhausted. There were many nights when I would crash on the couch with the TV after drinking too much wine, and as much as I thought I was helping myself wind down, I would wake up cold and groggy, and that's not exactly restful sleep. And sleep equals rest. So get as much regular sleep as you can. If at all possible, try going to bed and getting up at the same time, and enforcing a bedtime if you have to. Let this be a really basic way you are taking care of yourself right now, because your mind and your body are working through a lot. So let it rest. If you find that you are having a hard time getting out of bed every morning or sleeping all the time, there is no shame in checking in with a health professional to see if you might need some additional support. 4. Eat something. When a friend of mine first separated from her husband, she said the only thing she was eating was breakfast burritos in the morning and then finishing her day with wine and cheese because she didn't have to worry about cooking for anyone else, and that was the best she could do. No husband, no kid, wine and cheese it was, which is very relatable. And when your food routine is disrupted and you're processing a lot of change, snacks start to look a lot like meals. Snacks that I made that I thought were meals were popcorn, granola bars, a handful of almonds, a single piece of fruit, string cheese, and just a reminder, these are snacks. These are not meals. So remember, we are keeping it very simple and very basic, and you may not even be hungry. But if you do try to eat something, it can do wonders for your emotional state, your energy, and keeping it simple can look a lot like meals that are very easy but still nourishing. It could be frozen meals or eating your same comfort meal on repeat, or a smoothie that you make at home, or you get the pre-made ones, or you eat out more. Do whatever it is that is going to actually help you eat something. 5. Move your body. When you're in the thick of it, sometimes moving feels like the last thing you want to do, because wouldn't you rather lay on the couch and just zone out? Because that sounds pretty nice, but I do promise you that moving your body will help. It could be a weekly yoga class, a daily walk. Maybe you work with a trainer, or you talk and walk with a coworker on your lunch break, or maybe you have a dog and you take them out every day. You're going to pick one thing to help you move and do that each week. Whichever one is the easiest, go with that. So remember to pick just one of these basic tips so that you can continue to stabilize and move through some of the post-divorce or even during divorce blur. I hope these 5 fresh tips help you to be the most basic bee possible and stabilize after or during your divorce. Remember, you can always find me at Fresh Starts Registry in the Expert Guide. I'm Madisen Rose, and never forget, we're proud of you.
Divorce Happens is produced by Fresh Starts Registry, the only divorce registry platform for everything you need to begin again, including home items, hype team, and everything in between. Remember, divorce happens, and then we start fresh. We're here to support you before, during, and after divorce. Head to freshstartsregistry.com for more info.